Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you for tuning in to another video. Just wanted to touch a little bit on, delay is not denial, and it's true, you know, and I'll try to break it down as best I could, um, differences or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, obviously, it's a strong phrase or adage or whatever, and it pretty much means that, like, just because something might be taking longer than expected, it doesn't mean it won't happen, right? That's the delay part. It's all about keeping the faith and really staying determined that the Lord's going to come through in His timing, not yours, not mine, His. And when things don't go according to plan, it's definitely easy to lose hope. But you got to remember, delay is not denial. It doesn't mean you're getting shut out of anything. It's kind of like a rerouting thing or a detour. Can't get the words right. Well, I guess it means the same thing. Detour, reroute, you know what I'm saying, on your road to wherever it is you're trying to get. So you just got to continue to keep pushing forward. And the main thing is just not giving up. And knowing that, the Lord's answers to your prayers are going to come, but it just might take a little longer than you probably would think. It might not be like it's right away, and you probably wonder like how come everybody else is getting their prayers answered and stuff like that. Well, we don't know how long they had to wait. You know what I'm saying? They were probably praying too. We don't know their situation. So, but the delays are there um, in our lives for a lot of different reasons. It could kind of serve as like almost as if it's like testing your faith and your trust in His timing. He's like testing us, like, okay, you know, things are delayed. It's not a denial. It's just things are pretty much at a halt, just to test your faith. Like, okay, am I going to endure what I'm going through? Am I going to stick with it, or am I just going to completely just give up altogether? You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's like what that means, and it's it's really that moment of waiting, or in that moment of waiting and being patient. Oh, you're going to learn patience, right? Perseverance, the same thing, and just relying on the Lord. And delays can provide, also an opportunity for you to grow and, better prepare yourself. You know what I'm saying? So like next time around, if things seem like they're delayed, at least you'll know how to prepare for it. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord might be using that waiting period to really refine us. Develop our character and um, equip us for like anything that He might have in store for us in the future. And so in those moments, it's like, that it's pretty much like we really need to seek His direction and guidance. And so, like, when it comes to like the reasons for like things delaying, like I can think of two reasons. One of which is that, He just wants to give us new direction. And the other that I lean more heavy on is the fact that He's like protecting us. It's a reason for that. So when it comes to, Him giving us new direction, I mean, His delay in like answering your prayers, it might not be a sign of His, absence or indifference, but it's more so like a strategy to, kind of lead you towards a better path. Like sometimes He sees that the timing is not right, or that, there's something better in store for you. And we just have to, like I said earlier, we got to trust and have faith that He will lead and guide us in the right direction. So instead of like getting upset, getting frustrated, discouraged, we just have to surrender to His will, knowing that His plans are always, for our ultimate good. It's just something we have to understand. And when it comes to the other way in which He's protecting us, you know, obviously He has the power to protect us from harmful situations, outcomes. Only He can see what lies ahead, and He knows what's best for us. You know what I'm saying? We may not know like what may happen in the future. That's why it's important to like take one day at a time, one moment at a time. We can't look too far ahead. There's nothing wrong with planning, but we can't just like, you know, we just got to take it one day at a time. And then two, we may not understand like why certain doors are closed, or why we might have to go to um through rather, like, different seasons that are like challenging, but we can just trust that the Lord is at work, keeping us from harm and leading us toward his plan for us. And in those moments of those challenges, we just got to rely on him and the Holy Spirit to really guide us, to strengthen our faith, and really to remind us that his protection is always there, even when we can't see it. You know, his hand is at work, just protecting us from harm, guarding us, and we really just have to lean onto his embrace, his protection, and that he's working in all things together for our good. So, again, he wants to give us new direction, and he's protecting us from things that we can't see that he can see. You know, Obviously we can't see ahead. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like, oh well, this is gonna happen in like 2 days and 4 hours, and you're like, no, no, no. He sees that it's a reason for all of this, and hopefully anybody that does come across this can like relate to it. It might resonate in one way, shape, or form, or at least there's an understanding of like why things might be delayed and stuff like that. Hopefully, I broke it down the best I could, but I just wanted to give my synopsis on that because it was on my mind. So, but yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it if you hit the like on the way out. And as always, continue to stay safe, stay hydrated, and monitor your health. And most of all, continue to be blessed and encouraged. Y'all take care and have a good one.